Okay, now, how many people here have read The Secret or listened to The Secret? Okay. Now, this is from The Power, the second book she did. And the title of this part is Key to the Power Within. They were written by Rhonda Burns. Rhonda Burns. So you know, in The Secret, in the book and in the DVD, it was stressed that we all have this great power, but the secret is learning how to use that power. How do we use the power? And so in this book, The Power, she tells us it's not a secret. It's direction, imagination, and belief in your imagination. And then you know that the universal power, you want to call it God, you want to call it Christ, you want to call it anything, has given you all the power that you need to imagine and achieve what it is that you may desire. Everything you want to be, everything you want to do, comes from the use of that power. Her main premise in this book is love. She continually uses the word love. I'm going to change that a little bit because it becomes redundant, where she said if you have guilt, just have love. If you have lack, just have love. If you have bad relationships, just have love. I mean, how are you going to have a bad relationship and have love at the same time? Let's get real, you know. I think Australia, she's a little too much in the sand or something. Anyway, it's a good book. It's a very easy book to read. And I thought I would use this because it does deal with power and the power within you. The best book that was written and the best DVD is truly The Secret. That was excellent, the way it was presented and the way it was written. Because in that, it's true, they kept all this away from us. For centuries, people have been told they don't have that kind of power. Only those in power have that kind of power. And you know, there are still groups of people who do have that power. I heard about that in a movie called Thrive, that Beatrice knows about that movie, that there are a group of multi-millionaires who sort of move the world around the way they want it. One is the Rothschilds, the others are the Rockefellers. There are many, can you name some others? The Morgans, J.P. Morgan, and that's the descendants, the DuPonts, and they're also a part of the Infamata, what is that group? Illuminati group. Now everybody knows about the Illuminati, right? Okay, these are all, these multi-billionaires are all part of that too. And the Illuminati was mentioned in Dan Brown's book, you know, his book. But it really exists. In fact, they have a big, magnificent building in Manhattan on Park Avenue that they work in. There's one of the things we need, definitely, when you use any of these features that we're discussing today, and you have to have discipline. You can't do it today and then not do it for 6 months and then come back and say, oh, today I'm going to believe in myself, today I'm going to be strong, and then forget about it for another 6 months or 8 months. It's a discipline, and it's very good. Most athletes have that discipline. Now, we want to be athletes with our mind, and if we can discipline our mind, then no one can make us less than what we are supposed to be. Your choices, your decisions, what you want, you can have as long as you discipline yourself to focusing on the imagination, the power within you, and the truth. Believing in yourself and believing in your dream. You may want to open a business, you may want to write a book, you may want to paint a picture. Believe in it. Directly from the book, The Power by Rhonda Burns, she says, as you think and feel, the law of attraction responds to you because your thoughts are just like your words. It's as if you're speaking them out loud. That's what it is. You hear them in your head, but they really are working in the outer. So if you're saying, I would like to open a business, but I don't have enough money. You're not going to have enough money because you have convinced yourself you're not having enough money. You're not having enough money. If you work with the premise, I have everything I need and I'm more and I'm grateful, you will accomplish the things you want to accomplish, whether it be a new job, whether it be a new project that you have. There's many, many stories about people who started with a small, small business and they became millionaires ultimately, but they had the belief, and you know, belief leads to the right people coming into your life. Discipline leads to the right people coming into your life. Now someday I expect to see Adilma on a reality show. Adilma is a makeup artist as well as a beautician and travels all over doing this. Now because Adilma is from another country, she could have said, oh, I can't do this because I don't speak the language. I can't do this because they won't like me. But they're breaking down her door. In fact, we can't find her half of the time. They love her. They fly her to Massachusetts, Las Vegas, Vermont, just to do their makeup. She didn't do mine, so don't blame her. Not today, next time. Next time. But here is the truth. She had a dream, she does it, she works it, and you know, every single person here has a dream. Every single person has an idea. I know of people sitting here who definitely would not want me ever to say anything, but they're heroes. If you heard their stories, you would write a book. And you're a hero anytime you step out of your safe box. There are people here that have dealt with things that we cannot imagine because we don't want to imagine, we're afraid to imagine, and we're certainly not going to pry. And they're heroes. They've succeeded. They've come past and over. Past where they first started from. And along the way, they've helped people too, and never spoke about what they may have done in life. Every single person here has a story of someone that you helped, someone that you called at the right time, at the right moment, someone that you lent a hand to. Maybe they had no money, maybe they didn't have. Every person has done that. So I always play that song, Hero, because that's true. There's a hero within, and you think nothing of it. You say, oh, that's nothing. That didn't matter. I just went to see my neighbor. There is one woman that we know of, I know of, that takes care of, now she is a gorgeous German woman, and you know German women can be very gorgeous, especially they're tall and very intimidating. They are, especially to Italians. But oh, Paul, come on. You know. Anyway, this woman who is so lovely takes care of an elderly woman on her block who's about 95 years old. Just does it. Just does it. It's not in the paper. It's not in Newsday. She doesn't get paid for it. She does it. And she does it with elan. She wears that white jacket. But it's wonderful. And you know what? You may not know her, but if you ever know her and see her, something emanates from people like this. There's everybody here has something emanating from them. If they're letting their problems get them down, it shows. It shows in your soul. If they're rising because they want to be rid of their problems, it shows. It shows in your face, your eyes, your alertness, your feelings, your heart that is right there. So remember, imagination, kindness. Kindness not to be confused with being a doormat. There are people who will use you and use you, but you don't want to be a doormat. You don't want to be a doormat. Everyone, if they have problems to a certain degree, you do what you can, and then there's a point where you say, okay, this is your journey, honey. You go and do it. You take care of it. So you don't stretch yourself beyond the time where you don't pay enough attention to yourself, you don't take care of yourself, you're just constantly worried about someone else. That you don't want to do. Imagine what you want in life. See yourself totally healthy. See yourself losing weight or gaining weight if you need to. See yourself singing, dancing, painting, writing a book, owning a business. Use your imagination. See somebody reading your book. See yourself whole and complete, and know how good you truly are. Now there's our, and it's attached on the second page of the package I gave you. There are methods for this. There's 12 methods for manifesting what you want. The first one is the power of choice. I just wrote them. It's on the second page of part 2. It's the power of choice. You choose what you want to do. There's nothing added to that. Don't get uncomfortable, but you choose what you want to do. You're part of God. God is in the big, we're in the small. It's here, it's in within us. The second power is your thoughts. You're a magnet. Thoughts are a magnet for your success or for your defeat. Your thoughts, how you think about it. How you think about it. Did I ever know that some nice-looking young man would film a workshop, which he did for me last time, as a surprise? As a surprise. No charge, nothing. He came with, actually came with 2 good-looking guys besides. I mean, they took all the attention away from me, which is not so easy to live with. But he came with 2 other men, and he filmed the last workshop on his own, just as a gift. And today he's here again. His name is Mario. I'm beginning to like him almost as much as Frank Sinatra. That's going some. So it's my son, Frank Sinatra, my son, and now Mario. So we got 3, so that's good. I'm expanding. Okay, now you think of this, the universe is magnetic. We have a magnetic frequency, and it attaches to us the things that we're thinking and that are within us. It's like doing the wash. Now I want you to think about when you do the wash. Put your clothes in the laundry. Some of them look dirty. Some of them look like they don't even need to be washed. They're clean. They look almost clean. But you put them in the wash anyway because you know the towels have been used, the sheets have been used, whatever, whatever. Our thoughts are like that. We think they're all clean, and we don't wash them. And it's time, really, to take a look at what we're thinking about. It's all in thinking. The third power is your purpose on life. What is your purpose in life? Your purpose in life is to do what it is you have to do. Beatrice told me a story, Beatrice is a guest here, about a man who was bullied and beat up and everything else and became successful, correct, Beatrice? Is that story true? Okay. No, she's not here. But and the story about the boy who was bullied. He became a doctor, and one day he met the man again. But what happened is this young boy was bullied, he was punched, he was on the floor, and some other little young boy came over and picked him up and said, "I'll walk you home." And all the first boy could think of was, what kind eyes he has. His eyes are so kind. Many years later, he became a famous doctor, the bullied boy, and a gentleman came up to him, and he said, "Well, you showed them all, didn't you?" And he said, the doctor said, "No, you did it. You did it. You lifted me up. I never forget the kindness in your eyes." So that was the second boy's purpose in life, to assist the boy. So how many times have you done that? Pick people up when they're falling. You see, there's a purpose. There's a purpose to your life. It's not just to go to Macy's, that would be nice. Go to Las Vegas, that would be better. Be on a reality show, not so nice from what I see. But anyway, it's a purpose. You have a purpose. You have someone who needs you in your family, and you go that extra mile for them because maybe they're not as capable as you would like them or think that they are to be able to do things. And you don't make a big deal about it. You just take care of it. That's your purpose. That's your purpose. You help others. Other people help you. You take care of someone who is ill. That's your purpose. Part of your purpose. But that strengthens you. Within all of that, follow your dreams. The fifth power, the fourth power, is your thought. And we went all over that before about thoughts. The fifth power is what I spoke about originally, is your vision, your imagination. Be it, do it, see it. See it. There have been many movie stars who have got very famous and then they succumbed to either drink or drugs or something else. And yet there have been others who for years, look at Meryl Streep. That's her purpose, her imagination, her vision, and she is a symbol to look at. People like that. There are people in government that you can actually admire. You think they go the extra mile. There was a congressman right here, his name is Peter King, who helped a Chinese girl that the mother was trying to get her daughter here for 7 years in China, from China, and all kinds of red tape. She paid a lawyer $10,000. I met her one day and I said to her, she told me the story, and I called Peter King's office. He in turn called that person's lawyer. Actually, he told me to call them. I called them, and the guy said to me, oh, lawyer very busy, cannot speak to him. I said, I don't want to speak to him. Peter King does. Oh, just a moment, get him. They got him. Anyway, Peter King was instrumental in getting that girl here from China in 1 month's time. The lady had waited 7 years and $10,000. So that's a purpose. That's why I say, we can say politicians this, that, but they do serve a purpose. That was his purpose. So there's a purpose in everything. And the imagination, again, we spoke about that overall. How about health? Bless every part of your body, everything from the top to the bottom. Love that body even when it aches. Love it and take care of it. Believe in yourself. The seventh power is belief and affirmation. Believe in yourself. We did it before. Love yourself. Believe in it. Affirm it. The belief you have is greater than any other thing you may have in life. And it's a sense of belief. The eighth power is energy. You must have energy like a car in order to go, to keep going. Take care of that energy. Keep it high. Don't hang around disappointing, depressed, cranky people. Move away from bad situations. Keep your energy going, moving, going. The ninth is gratitude. Be grateful. Be grateful. Grateful for everything you have. Grateful for God, no matter who likes it and who doesn't like it. Be grateful. Say thank you, God, with everything. There's a reality show called Jersey Housewives. Does everybody watch it? Anybody watch it? Okay. Well, there's a girl on it who really goes, thank you, Jesus, every time something good happens. But that's not what I mean by being grateful. I mean that, but you know what? She's making a lot of money, so he's coming through. Anyway, anyway, be grateful for all that you have. Don't condemn yourself and talk about yourself and not like yourself. Be grateful you have eyes, you have hands, you have hair. Be grateful. Be grateful that if you don't have hair, it's the modern way that you can go around with a shaved head, you know? I saw that on the Kardashians. The guy says, you lost your hair. He said, well, now it's modern. I feel good. It doesn't matter. Okay, but really, be grateful for every little thing. The 10th power is perseverance. Again, that comes to discipline. Stay with it. The 11th power is letting go. That is the best thing that you can ever do. Let go and let God. You come to certain points in life where you have prayed and prayed over situations, where you have concerned and so worried and upset and everything. There comes a time when you just say, I turn it over. I turn it over. I let go. I let God. And you know what? It's corrected. It's healed. And if you're worried and very worried and concerned about someone that you love very, very much, place them in the light, in God's light, and place them in God's hands. Just put the white light around them and love them. Love them for whatever they are, whatever they may be doing. Just love them. Your love will sustain them and help them. And then you let go and turn it over. The very 12th power is demonstration. That's creating and having what it is you desire and acknowledging it, accepting it, accepting it. When you use all these wonderful aspects that are part of every human being, here and everywhere, although all don't know it, because they may have been fooled by someone who said, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not tall enough, you're not strong enough. But when you know, you are. You are. No matter how you look, no matter how you feel, no matter what color you are, no matter what language you speak, when you know that you are part of the greatest energy that exists, that's the energy of truth, goodness, and love. And that is what I call God. So now we're going to close this workshop. It's been my gift to be able to speak to you all. I'm very grateful that you're here. I'm very grateful for the laughs, for the music. I know whatever you seek is already seeking you. So be assured that all you desire is good. There's nothing to hinder or delay you in all your dreams and endeavors. And I'll close the workshop with the words of an author. He's not very famous. His name is Charles Hannell. And he says this: there is a world within, a world of thought and feeling, a world of power, of light and beauty. And although it's invisible, its forces are many and always present. God bless you all.